Hello, sports fans. This is DJ Futchy Futch back with you live from Omaha, Nebraska.
This is Easton Stegbauer, Stefan Futch's duo partner for the day, and we have a rematch with the Gladiators and Kangaroo Court.
So, Game 5 of the Omaha Slumpbuster Triple Crown tournament this year in beautiful Omaha, Nebraska is going to put a rematch between the hometown local Gladiators and the Florida boys, Kangaroo Court. So this is Game 5 of the tournament for the Roos. We are 3 wins and 1 loss. Day 3 of our games. First game this morning was a really wet, windy, rainy day, but we got through it, and we mercy ruled with a 10-2 victory.
Kangaroo Court taking the field right now. Mateo on the hill, Brady behind the dish.
Easton, why don't you go around the horn and give the positions for everybody? Go ahead, buddy.
Okay, so pitching is Mateo. Catching is Brady. Playing third base, Ethan. Playing shortstop is Reese. Playing second base is Danilo. Playing first base is Nate. Playing right field is Dylan. Playing center field is Ricky. And playing left field is Austin Meisner.
Good job, good job. So we got our southpaw on the mound here, Mateo. What kind of scouting report you got on him, Easton?
Mid to upper 50s. He has a pretty good changeup. He can drop in the cutter or the curve sometimes with 2 strikes. He threw a few days ago, I'm pretty sure, on Wednesday. Threw 1 or 2 innings. Well, 1 inning. And did pretty good. I think 2 or 1 strikeouts. So this year he has been pretty dominant with throwing 12U. He's really dominated. His changeup has been more of his dominant pitch, which he might be able to throw a lot this game to keep them off balance.
All right, so he's done with his warm-up pitches, and we're ready to go with live action here today, folks. The Roos are in the field, which is going to make us the home team today, and the Gladiators are going to bat first, making them the visiting team.
Leadoff hitter number 19 up the bat, doing something with the sand with the knob of his bat.
So we played these guys earlier this week, and we know a little bit about them now. The leadoff guy is definitely their fastest guy. We want to keep him off the bases.
As long as Mateo can keep to throw strikes and keep them off balance, I think he could go deep into this game.
Well, off to a good start with strike 1 right there to open up the game.
1-1 2-1 count, as that's a ball just low.
So with the leadoff guy up, and he's pretty quick, typically you want to put your corners in just a little bit, take the bunt away.
High and outside pitch for ball 2, and hopefully Mateo can work back into this count.
Called strike on the inside corner right there. That's going to even it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Easton, you're batting. What are you looking for right here?
You're probably sitting with a pitcher like this. You're probably sitting on something off speed, or if he beats you with a fastball, then you just tip your cap.
And there it is. That was a changeup that squibbed off the end of the bat for a 1-3 put out for the first out of the game.
Number 1 up to the bat, up to
The bat up to the plate.
yeah. He kicks and he deals, and the changeup high gets him to swing.
So a big swing right there on a straight change. That's the deception of a southpaw. That changeup looks like it's coming 100 miles an hour, and it just whoop, drops in there very nicely.
He gets that ball hit to Reese, and Reese gets the out. And only a 2-pitch at bat there, and that's a way to conserve your energy in pitches.
So Mateo doing what he does best, getting ground ball outs. 2 up, 2 down, brings the 3-hitter to the plate.
Mateo firing that one in there. He's probably, with the 3 fastballs that he's thrown today so far, probably upper 50s right now.
Follows that up with a changeup down and low. It's going to even the count at 1-1.
And that ball's hit to Ethan Futch at third base, who will bring that in for out number 3. A 3-pitch at bat, and tune in for the next half inning. Brutch, known as the Ocho or 8-ball, up to the plate now. Let's see if he can lead this off with the hit or walk. Last game, we scored early in the first inning with 3 batters in a row scoring 2 runs, and I'm pretty sure we scored 5 or 8 runs that inning.
He don't like follow rules, man. What am I saying?
Ooh, that's a butt, and he will be safe at first, probably. And what a way to lead off this inning and the game for the Roos.
So a nice drag bunt right there to get us started. It's going to bring to the plate number 35, Ricky Stegbauer. A lot of options here, Easton. You could straight steal with a speedy guy at first base. You could bunt him. You could go hit and run, play a little small ball.
With the lefty, the shortstop will be playing. I'm pretty sure the shortstop would be covering most of the time. But if not, you could hit it into the gap between short or second.
That's the 5-6 hole. So we did have a bunt attempt on the first pitch. Foul ball for strike one.
Let's see what he does here.
Oh, I got a sneaky suspicion something's on. He's running. No, I guess wrong.
And
ball taken high.
That just missed high.
Foul ball is going to get out of play.
Fastball in. He was late on that pitch. He might come back with the fastball because he was late on it. Or he dropped a curveball in earlier in this at-bat, which looked pretty decent, so he might go to that heat too. Back! A 2-2 count, 3 steals, and he's in there.
So that was a pitch out. They expected him to run on that, and he just outran the baseball to second base there. So the Roos have their first runner in scoring position of the day with nobody out.
There you go. All right.
Ricky hits a cue ball foul.
Ready to hang. Here you go, Ricky.
Good job spoiling the pitch right there, staying alive.
My dad always says, you miss 100% of the pitches that you don't swing at. So it's better to go down swinging than looking, but we really don't want to strike out right here, though.
Fly ball to right field is caught.
This will tag up on that, and he'll make it safely to third on a fly ball by Ricky Stegbauer.
So good situational hitting right there as we advance the runner from second to third. And now have a runner at third base with less than 2 outs. And stepping to the plate's the big 3-hitter, Dylan Knight.
Last game, he had a home run, a triple, and a double, 3/4 of the length of the cycle. So maybe he can follow up his actions as last game.
He gets a single, we'll call it a 2-game cycle.
Yeah. A ball hit to the outfield will probably score Reese with how fast he is. Or a base hit will score him. Anything on the right side will definitely score him. Let's see if Dylan can make this a rally and get on base. That's a ball just a little bit high.
There he goes. I just rushed him out to the side. You good now?
And that is a 3-1 count. Well, 3-0 count. He fouls that one off, and now to 3-1 count. So this pitcher coming in with some heat.
So what you're trying to do right here is put the ball in play, preferably on the ground, get that run in from third base, take an early 1-0 lead.
Almost anything hit will score him. So just put the ball in play. And I guess I was wrong about the count. Now it's 3-1.
Here you go, Dylan.
And chopper to the shortstop with the shortstop miss. Ocho scores on that play, and Dylan Knight gets in there with a single.
That's it. So Dylan does his job, gets a ground ball, scores Reese from third base, and the Roos do take that 1-0 lead. And now stepping to the plate is number 24, Danilo Jr.
His rough first game will not continue this game as he just shoots that ball, and that will be in for a triple, and Dylan Knight will score. He will get inside the park home run. Danilo Soto, attaboy.
So with the big fields out here in Omaha, they're 300 foot. A nice line drive over the right fielder's head, gets all the way to the fence, and Danilo motors his way around for an inside the park home run.
Ethan with another hit, and he continues his raking series. This tournament, he's collected about 7 hits.
So with the bases clear on the home run, we now have a runner at first base on the single. And that's going to bring number 42, Nate Roldan, to the place.
Nate looking to continue this rally right here with a single, or anything hit past the infield will probably be a hit. Wind blowing it in, there might be a lot of drop shots. So the outfielders aren't really going to play that far back today, but Danilo hit the ball, which burnt the right fielder. So really, I don't know which way to go.
Hey, Easton, what's some baseball sling names for drop shots?
Duck farts.
We're going to have a duck fart.
Blooper.
A dying quail.
A drop shot. And Nate continues the rally with a single between the first baseman and the second baseman. Ethan doesn't get to third on the hit and run, but
yeah,
does move
Ethan made a base running mistake right there. That was a clear hit and run, and the ball's hit behind you, and he did the cardinal sin of trying to turn around and find the ball. That's not your job as a base runner. You pick up your coach.
Mateo helping himself out right there, and that's his second hit of the day today. And he scores the run! Mateo just helping himself out.
So the Roos pick up from the early game today, and they are swinging the hot bats early on, folks.
It looks like this might be a repeat of the first Gladiators game. And JP foul up, number 27. Right now, the Roos is going to make this pitcher, after the game, go home and cry. That one came in with a ton of heat on it, but JP able to catch up to it, but still late. Foul.
How many we got in? 4 or 5?
Two back heat pitches, and he took all the sun's energy and put it into that ball. Ball in the dirt, and now it's 2-1.
Coyotes. Coyotes.
JP fouling that off. 2-2 count. JP, more of a pull hitter, but with a fast pitcher and he throws it outside, you can't expect to pull the ball.
JP, keep going, let's go.
You need to keep it closer to your...
And a fastball down the pipe. JP laid on it, and that's strike 3. 2 gone. Brady Marshall up now. Number 62.
So 4 runs in the inning, 2 down. Looking to add to our lead. Number 62, Brady Marshall, steps in the plate. Curveball fouled off.
Sometimes faster pitchers can be better, but with this Roos team, they have some pretty fast bats. So you'd really want to throw a slow pitcher, which most of the teams would like slow pitchers, but not this Roos team. The fast pitchers are their strengths.
Eason, you're giving away trade secrets, my boy. You're supposed to keep that stuff in your back pocket. Don't be telling everybody that stuff.
Ball just a little bit high. The Roos picking up some hits earlier today, scored 11 runs, I'm pretty sure. 11-2 game, and now they're just continuing to rake. Already some action in the Gladiators bullpen. But,
So with a pop-up to the pitcher, that'll end the inning, and the Roos hang a 4 spot, and after 1 complete inning, take a 4-0 lead.
on the bump. I have some shout outs for today. Justin Howell, Bradley Howell, and Travis Clayton.
Are those your buddies?
2 of them are on the baseball team.
All right, with 1 complete inning in the books, we'll go to the top of the 2nd inning. And the Roos have a 4-0 lead over the Gladiators.
Mateo, pretty well known as not the fastest pitcher on the team, but one of the most dominant. And let's see if he can continue that role today.
We call that crafty. Slow lefties, crafty.
He reminds me of Clayton Kershaw, how he has the nice changeup, not the fastest fastball, but some nasty pitches in his pocket.
So Mateo's 4 for 4 on ground balls to start the game. 4 batters up, 4 ground balls, and 4 outs.
And when you hit spots low, most of the times you're not going to give up that many hits. And when you throw low pitches, most of the balls, they're going to chop into it and hit ground balls.
Another foul ball, doing a good job of filling up the strike zone, getting ahead of the batter.
And we could probably see a changeup or a curveball right here.
I'm going change up in the dirt.
And, well, both of us were wrong with the fastball.
That's the beauty of baseball. Everybody gets a second guess.
And most of the time, you're not going to know as a hitter what the next pitch is going to be. And he did not know. And it's a 1-2 count on number 14. And, well, it's another ground ball, but this time nobody fields it.
So I think that was the changeup we were looking for. He left it up a little high, and the batter did a good job hitting it right up the middle for a base hit.
And we could get a double play here. They might steal him. Looks like a little guy on first base. So most likely we could see the steal.
Hey Easton, what's a sling term for a double play?
The pitcher's best friend.
That's right. Pitcher's best friend, because you can get 2 outs on 1 pitch.
And
Did the umpire say anything?
runner on first. Lefties have the better moves in the league. With they could go up and over, or they could go the step off the mound and throw it.
So if you're a base runner, Easton, what are you looking for?
Well, with the if the pitcher is doing the move where he's going the up and over, then you're gonna see if he goes a little more up, he's probably gonna take it over. If he does the up and over move, his leg's probably gonna be a little more up, and then he's gonna come over. And if he's gonna do the step off and throw over move, then you're gonna look at the back leg. Another changeup missing high, something that is not good for the pitcher, but most of the times is better for the pitcher. I mean the hitter. And he has the base stolen. Fastball up, and that is another ball.
So stolen base on the pitch, and what the runner did is he just went first move. So it's a guessing game between the 2 coaches and whether you're pitching out or throwing a strike.
And that could be overruled, but there is no challenges for balls, so that will be ball 4.
So that's going to put runners at first and second for the Gladiators. Got 1 down in the inning. Still looking for that pitcher best friend double play, though.
I'm pretty sure it was yesterday when Danilo got the ground ball. He stepped on third base and threw it to first. We could get a double play like that. We could turn 2 with the shortstop to the second baseman, the second baseman to the shortstop, the first baseman to the second baseman, or the shortstop to the first baseman. Well, the second baseman and the shortstop could tag the bag and throw it to first.
So Roos in a bit of a jam here with 2 runners on and 1 out. See if we can't flash some leather and defense help out the pitcher.
And he's going to have that base stolen too. So runners on second and third, and it is a
2-0, 3-0. So with the double steal, the double play is not in order anymore. There's no force.
That's going to be a drop shot. Oh, well, never mind. Ricky Stegbauer comes in there to make the play. Now 2 outs with runners on second and third. And let's see if Mateo can pull off a miracle right here with the runner on second and third with 1 out, now 2 outs, and trying to get out of the inning.
So as an infielder now, we're going to throw across, which means there's no force at bag, so we're going to have to make the force play at first base, which means we throw across the diamond to first base.
With the 1 out and the runners on second and third, the corners were probably in, and now the corners can go back, and so because they don't have to throw home to prevent the run. And now they just throw it to first base to get the out. And he gets the strike swinging with probably the changeup there.
Yes, that was a very well-placed changeup. It was below the knee. So even if he did hit it, it probably was going to be a ground ball.
The low pitches for most batters are kryptonite, unless you have that uppercut swing. But this batter just tries to chop into that ball, so can't get to that one. Fastball in there for strike number 2.
So we're 1 pitch away from getting out of the inning with no runs. I'm going changeup. Where are you going, Easton?
I'm going changeup down 2.
There it
And that's strike 3, and we'll see you guys next half inning. Number 22 up against number 11. If he can lead off this inning with a hit, then we'll be in good shape for another big run inning. Probably going down for the bunt. And that's another ball dropped in for a strike on the inside corner. Over the shortstop's head, and that's a hit. Now, Dash, incredibly fast, could steal the base, or it could be a hit and run right here. That's what I think it's going to be.
Just follow me, kid. Follow me. So base hit up the middle for Austin Meisner, a.k.a. the Dash. I give him about 2 pitches before he's off and running. His favorite football team is the Buffalo Bills, but we'll excuse him for that. They do have good wings up there, though.
Reese brush up the 8-ball. Looking to follow up his last at-bat with a bunt. Or he could get a hit, probably a hit and run. Or they could just send Austin first pitch.
So drag bunt attempt for a base hit is trickled foul. That was not a sacrifice. He was dragging for a hit. So we'll reset. Austin will go back to first. And Reese will go back to the plate, and we'll do it again.
Third baseman playing in. Probably not going to try and bunt right now. Well, he might still, but probably more chance of him swinging than bunting right now. And he's gone. That's a stolen base for Austin.
So with the stolen base, Austin is at second now, and the bunt is back in play. This will not be a drag bunt. It would be a sacrifice. We want to get that runner to third base with less than 2 outs and try to add on to our 4-0 lead.
Reese has the big hole, and the check swing on the off-speed pitch gets strike 2.
With 2 strikes, probably not going to bunt anymore. When you get a little older, once in a while, you can drop a 2-strike bunt down, but it's risky because if you foul it off, it is a strikeout.
And he takes that high inside. Reese, I don't think was trying to bunt on that ball down. He went to go swing and tried to check his swing, but he went around. And he gets that, and he's going to beat that out as the third baseman makes an error.
So in and out of the glove of the third baseman on the backhand, unable to make a throw to first base. Austin wisely holds up at second base, and we have good speed on the bases now for the Roos.
Ricky Stegbauer 0 for 1 today, looking to see if he can get a hit. Then that would probably mean a run with Austin, and he's going to be safe at first on that, and that would be a hit. And now Dylan, who's been smashing, has a chance to hit with the bases loaded.
The table is set. Bases loaded. No place to put them. Dylan Knight's up. It's time to let the big dog eat.
Dylan, who got the 2-game cycle last at bat, looking to see if he can get some more hits this game. If he gets a ball hit deep enough into the gap, he could probably have 3 RBIs. Big holes between the line and the right fielder and the left fielder. One and no count, and now probably looking for a fastball, but mixes it in. 2-0 count.
Hulk smash.
And that ball got tanked, and he's not catching that one. And that's going to be 3 RBIs and a triple. Dylan continues his raking spree. It is now 8-0. The Roos. New pitcher now. 2 mound visits per game means they have to change the pitcher. So that would be the second mound visit. And number 11 is out of the game. Danilo Soto with an inside the park home run last at bat. Let's see if he can follow this one up. This at bat up.
Burger King for breakfast, I'm telling you.
For dinner, Burger King. Do you think you can get your kid to smile? Like, I'm taking pictures. He's
Until
over
game
and
over.
He did not crack a smile. What? Even if we're in third.
You gotta yell out dilly dilly.
He almost hit for the cyclone.
I know.
Now the game's over.
Job night.
So we're going to have ourselves a pitching change here as the Roos have cleared the bases once again and have increased our lead to 7-0.
That is what you would call blowout right now. Or skunk in ping pong would be 9-0, which
What else you got for 0? Skunk?
we got giraffe,
What means 0? Zip?
zilch, nada,
Zilch, none, no, donut, goose egg. Come on, Easton, give me one more.
zip.
I got 1-0.
Yeah, you're a little late to the party.
And Danilo up, looking to follow up his last at bat with another hit here.
Wow, runner at third base. Just need to put the ball in play. So ground ball should score him. Fly ball to the outfield.
Danilo has been batting fourth most of the season. Been one of the better hitters on the team, along with almost everybody else. So there's really no better hitters on the team. Because everybody on the team has been on a roping spree. And that's a hit. And it is now 8-0. 1 run away from skunk, which we don't want to see a skunk.
Sure we do. We want to save innings. We want to get out of here with the least amount of innings used on our pitchers.
We want to see the skunk 9-0, but we don't want to see the animal right now. That would stink for everyone.
I hear they taste like chicken.
Actually, I actually watched a video about somebody that cooked a skunk and said that was true, that it actually tastes like chicken.
All right, Betsy!
Ethan Futchup, number 2, had hit his last at bat. Let's see if he can follow it up with another hit. On Wednesday, he was just hit after hit after hit, and he's gotten a lot of hits this tournament, too many to count, and that will be another one. Speaking of, Nate up now, number 42.
Go, Nate.
Let's see if he can get a hit here. Load the bases or score a run. That's a ball in the dirt. The catcher blocking that. Let's see if Nate can get on base. Probably not gonna bunt.
Well, pitcher's struggling to throw strikes. I'd probably take a strike before I start swinging. And as soon as I say that, we swing and miss. So that'll take the count to 1 ball and 1 strike.
If he took that, probably would have been a ball low and outside. But you never know. With 2 strikes, that's when you need to protect. But with the pitch like that, 1-0 count, you're not really wanting to swing at that. And he waits on that, and he smashes that one. That's going to be 1 RBI with the double by Nate Roldan. Danilo Soto scores, and Ethan Futch moves up to 3rd. Mateo Dalmau up. Got a single last at bat. And he will pitch another inning and see if he can help himself out. Ball in the dirt, and that's ball 1.
Keep it going. They said brings home 2. Let's go.
So this game just turning into, and now we have reached skunk, which is good for our team, but bad for the Gladiators, because this is double elimination. So 1 elimination after this for the Gladiators would be it would be going home for them. And that ball is stung, but right at him, and that's going to be another run. And Mateo does help himself out with another run. 10-0. Second inning. Probably able to run rule them in the 3rd inning after next inning.
So the Roos playing some good ABC baseball right there. Get them on, get them over, get them in. It's going to bring to the plate number 84, Connor, Big Country, Bly.
Connor pitching last game did pretty good, allowing 1 run in 2 innings. Probably conserving everybody's arms because you never know when you might need them. That's a ball low. Connor looking to drive in that run from second base. And that's a foul ball. And that's on to the other field. That's a strike. That's a ball.
Here you go, Connor.
So, Connor up now. Well, he was still up. And that's another foul ball. 2 strikes. And let's see if Connor can protect and put one past the infield.
Yes.
And that ball is torched, but right at the shortstop. That will be 2 outs, and that will move the runner over. Landon will hit for Brady, and let's see if Landon can get something going with 2 outs. Runner on third, and looking to see if he can bring him in. Landon, probably the tallest kid on the team. Well, yes, by doubt.
Heads up.
Well, now Landon is the tallest on the team.
Here you go, Landon. Through the ball, buddy.
He gets under that ball, and the shortstop will take care of that.
So after 3 complete innings, the Roos take a 10-0 lead to the top of the 4th. On the mound again. Top of the order for the Gladiators. Mateo looking to finish this game strong. As this is his last inning. And that's a drop shot, which Ricky will get to. And that's out number 1 on 1 pitch. So back live in the 4th inning here. Mateo gets a first pitch ground ball squibber to second base. Ricky's up with it and over to first, and I believe that's his 6th ground ball of the game. So 1 out, nobody on.
Number 11 up. Mateo in with the ball in the dirt. And he's throwing low pitches, which is good, but you don't want to throw it too low to where you miss in the dirt a lot.
Ground ball foul as Mateo is filling up the strike zone, getting ahead of the batters, doing what he does best. Put a little on, take a little off. Inside, outside, in the dirt, at the letters.
Strike. Probably the cutter, just cutting the outside corner.
Easton, why don't you explain to the listeners out there the difference between a fastball and a cutter?
Well, the fastball will, most of the times, just go straight. And there's another type of fastball called the two-seam, which will run away from your glove side. The cutter, in which will cut towards a left-handed batter if you're a righty pitcher. And if it's a lefty pitcher and it's a righty batter, a lefty hitter, then it will cut away from him. So can have a pretty different effect on the hitter because the four-seam, getting it to go straight would just, and the four-seam can rise too. The cutter, if it goes straight and then it just drops off sometimes. So that means that it's harder for the hitters to pick it up and square it up. So the fastball is effective and the cutter is effective too. A tale of which, throwing both today.
2 down in the inning as we picked up a strikeout. So spectacular attempt out there in right field by Reese Brush as it was a foul ball curving away from him down the right field line. He made a great diving and athletic attempt at it, and it just missed the ball. So it falls foul, and we will reset and do it again. So one of the few pitches that got away from him is ball 4, and the Gladiators have a base runner at first base with 2 out. First pitch strike as Mateo finds the strike zone again. Ball in the dirt, goes all the way to the backstop. That'll be a wild pitch as the runner advances from first to second. Hey, Easton, what's the difference between a wild pitch and a pass ball?
So pass ball being more of the catcher might have had a chance to get to it and probably either missed it or got past him. Or in the wild pitch is the catcher did not have a chance to get to the ball and it just goes way past the catcher.
The wild pitch is on the pitcher, that's his fault. And pass ball is usually on the catcher, that's his fault.
That's hopefully Danilo can get there. And what a play by Danilo Soto to end the third half inning. We'll see you guys in the next half inning. and let's see if he can get something going. Last time he got 2 strikes and then got a hit. So let's see if you can follow it up. If the Kangaroo Court can score 1 more run and then hold the Gladiators, they will be out of today safely. That's a ball just a bit outside.
So the Roos gave up 1 run in the top half of the inning, looking to get that 1 run back. Leading off is number 22, Austin Meisner.
Ball 2, high. Most of the times, hitters don't need to hit for power. If you're hitting, fine, just swinging for contact. And if you have the speed and if you have the speed and enough contact, then you could just keep doing what you're doing to keep getting hits.
So a ground ball to shortstop, and he's upwooded over the first for the first out of the inning. So 1 down takes us back to the top of the order. Number 8, Reese Brush.
Reese has got on both times.
That was a
And so that's a curveball dropped in for strike 1, and Reese doing pretty good this week in this Omaha tournament.
Feeding off. We're back and forth.
So let's see
I
if
give
Reese
questions and I
can,
just let him go for a while.
then let's see if Reese can continue his tear that he's been on. So, and that's another hit as Reese does continue his tear.
All right, Ricky!
Let's go, Ricky. Come around.
Ricky Stegbauer up now. My brother.
Hey, Eason, who's the better player, you or your brother?
Well, Ricky right now, because he's just a little bit older than me, 2 years. But I can feel that when I grow up, it's going to be a pretty tight race.
When you get your muscles in, right, you're going to give him a good run for his money, right?
Yeah.
Attaboy.
Right now, he dropped out of catching, so I'm the better catcher by a ton.
Uh-oh. Stone's thrown.
Then he has a better curve, so that makes him a really good pitcher. But at this age, I can still throw pretty hard for my age, so that's a plus bonus for me. Both of us hit good for power, and we get on base and have a bunch of speed. So it's tied up right now.
Center field's wide open, buddy.
Who does Ricky remind you of, Stuffin?
Major League Baseball player or just anybody?
Well, it had a Major League Baseball player.
Huh, that's a tough one. A major leaguer, huh? Well, I could go old school since we're close to Kansas City and say a young George Brett. Swings it from the left side, he's got some power. I could go a little bit new school and maybe say, since I know he likes them, Moustakas.
Yep. So he reminds me of Kike Hernandez of the Los Angeles Dodgers.
There you go, good call.
He can display some power at times, has good speed, really good at center field. But so far this year, Kike Hernandez has not been playing a lot because he's been injured. And that's the ground ball to the shortstop, which he is safe. Danilo up now after Dylan's infield hit. Danilo with, I'm pretty sure, 2 hits this game, and seeing if he can follow it up. That's a foul ball for strike 1. 0-1 count. Danilo had a rough game last game, but has not been continuing that, as this game 2 for 2 with a home run and another hit. He turned over a new leaf this game. Oh yeah, that ball is just driven right there, and that's going to be a double. And Dylan will score, as it's now 11-1 with 2 outs.
So the Roos continue to show off their power as
so-
we hit another gap for an extra base hit.
Little miscue there, actually 12-1, and with 2 outs, Ethan up. Let's try and make it 13-1. And Stefan, what do you have to say about your son's performance this tournament?
Well, so far he's off to a good start. He's displayed some power. He's got 3 doubles, triple. Came out of an 0 for 2 game yesterday and is 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. So doing a good job. Just want to keep barreling up the baseball and hitting it hard.
Thanks. That's high, as sometimes with the off-speed pitches high can be tantalizing, and it's hard to lay off of them, but Ethan did lay off of it. Ooh. That ball went down in golf, that one. He hit it, but it was foul. This has been the game where the Roos did not put the brakes on and did not let go of the gas. So the Roos just continue to score and are having good defense and good pitching. Ooh, he fouls that one off, and
Took a big boy swing right there with a 2-1 count.
known as a daddy hack, as most of the Roos call it. Ooh, he lifts that one foul, and that will the Gladiators get out of here with just allowing 2 runs this inning. But we'll see you guys in the 4th. takes the mound for the Roos in the 4th inning. This is a 12-1 game, and let's see if Austin can bring his running speed onto the pitching mound. Austin can bring it with a pretty nice curve too, and hopefully he can get 3 outs and we can mercy rule another team. Austin going from the stretch, seeing if he can get 3 outs, and that's fastball just high, and number 1 up to the plate. That's that's ball 2. 2-0 count. Austin should probably going to work back in. Ooh, but that's a 3-0 count now too. Let's see if he can work down here.
Oh man, they got a goalie grill.
That's a strike in there. He works the count back to full, and he could either get the out or the strikeout or the walk. Austin hopefully getting this out. And just out. So ball 4, and now there's a runner on base.
Hey, let's turn it, boys.
When you're a pitcher, walks most of the time turn into runs, but we've done good to prevent the walks. Locating is key for pitchers, and we have the key to open the chest. Ball low. 1-0 count. Let's see if he can get an out here. If he can roll it, that would be good. But that's a ball stung into the gap. That will not bring in. That will not bring in the runner. But runner's on 1st and 3rd now. And 1st and 3rd with no outs. We can afford to give up 1 run, but no more than that. That's a strike called. The strike zone is the knees to the nipples, and that one just caught right under the nipple. And Dylan covering for the steal. Expecting the steal. Gets the ball hit past him. Now runners on 1st and 2nd, no outs. And we can't afford to give up any more runs this inning. This is 12-2. So that means it's 10-run rule through the 4th, and that means that that was the only run we could afford and still win this game in the 4th inning. That's a ball just outside.
All right, let's turn two, boys. Come on.
Austin kicks and deals. And that's a strike. 1-1 count. And that's going to be a double play probably. And he's safe. Now there's runners on first and third. Just one out. Now number 24 comes up, and the breaking up the mercy rule through 4 is the run at third base. Let's see what play they have on here. He's stealing on that. And looked like he got him there, but the blue or the red says he's safe.
Finish out with him?
I don't.
Or no? Yes or no? So you're.
I said no, not really.
Oh, okay. Last inning. You want to do last
We're
inning?
going in for a review, and so this will be reviewed right now.
Hey, Easton, are they calling in New York or are they calling in Omaha for the review? Oh, no review, as the umpires have ended their discussion and they're going to leave the call stand as is.
And
Didn't go to New York.
So that's bad for the Roos, but good for the Gladiators. Austin, with a runner on second and third, will try and get out of the jam without allowing another run. That's too close to take, but the batter does take it, and it's called a ball. Okay, that's a ball hit to Dylan, and Nate with a good stretch, but that will bring in the run. Two outs now. Number 3 up to the plate. This is the top of the 4th. We're winning 12-3. They broke up the mercy rule, but we still have it at bat, and if we can, if we score 1 run, then the game's over. Runner on third with 2 outs. He kicks and he deals. That's a ball hit to Dylan, and that's an error, and he's safe. And now we have to score 2 runs to mercy rule.
So the Roos getting a little lackadaisical here in the top of the 4th inning as we are trying to get the 3rd out here in the 4th inning.
Let's go. Let's make a play.
That it would not be a single. That would be an error. Austin pitching good, but the ump being tough. Most umps, when they want to go home, they just call bad. that's a fly ball, and hopefully Reese can get there, but that ball's into the gap, and that will.
Ball goes to 3.
And it's 12-5. Runner on third on the triple. 12-5 here. And runner on third win the 2-out triple. They're rallying here, but we're going to get out of this inning. Now we need 3 runs to run rule. But we can score runs, so we don't have anything to worry about. And laid on the fastball. There. Austin can bring it with upper 50s to low 60s. We haven't seen the off speed from him yet, but he's doing pretty good with just the fastball. The ump being kind of tough this game. Both umps, as we should be out of this inning already on the stolen base, but that was the off speed right there. But that was down and away to the righty. Hopefully Austin can get out of this inning without giving up any more runs. And that's a strike. 1-1 count. Or 1-2. Never mind. And that's a strike, and drop third strike, and off throw Nate gets will end the inning. We need 3 runs to run rule them, and I'll see you guys next half inning. And this is the bottom of the 4th inning. The Roos winning 12-5. Let's see if Nate can start a rally. We need to score 3 runs to get the run rule. Still possible. This is the bottom of the lineup, but we can get something going. That's a fly ball to the shortstop, and now Mateo is up. Mateo in to second, and Connor up to the plate. It's 12-5 still, and let's see if Connor can drive in a run, and then Brady will be on deck. That's a ball alone outside. That's a ball low in the dirt again. And they're on with the meeting to the mound. Okay, 12-5. So Connor up. It's a 2-0 count with Mateo on second. 1 out. That's a strike taken. And that just caught the lone outside corner. That's a foul ball, but now it is 2-2. Hopefully Connor can get a hit. I'm pretty sure it is 6 or 8 after 5, and we could still do that. I'm pretty sure. If we don't score all the runs this inning, but we'd be looking for the 4-inning mercy rule. So, and Connor will get that over the right fielder's head, and that will score a run. And Connor does not trip on his way to third, like I tripped down the bleachers going in to get my chopstick. And that's an inside the park home run. He didn't trip, which is a miracle, because I was not lucky enough to not trip down the bleachers. So now Brady's up, and if we score one more run, then this game's over. On a foul ball. And that's a ball peppered towards the left side, and that will be another hit. Austin Meisner up, and Austin probably bunting right now. Maybe bunting right here. Let's see if he can do something right here. JP pinch running for Brady.
No, you gotta go stand behind home plate, Angie. This is only an offensive. This is only an offensive.
I can see the ball way
that's a ball, but the left fielder catches it. Reese up with the runner on first base and 2 outs.
So Easton, with a 9-run lead in the 4th inning and a runner at first base, would you steal your runner?
I would, because little guy probably going to be a little bit faster, and runners in scoring position with the top of the lineup. I'd say that's pretty good.
With a 9-run lead,
Yes.
probably don't want to do that, because when you get older and you start running with a big lead like that, they start chucking balls at you when you come up to the plate. We don't want to, in other words, we don't want to rub it in purposely. We want to keep trying to score, but we really don't want to steal if we're up 9 runs. It's not a very polite thing to do. All right, so we move to the top of the 5th inning now. Roos have a 14-5 lead. So 3 up, 3 down, and we should invoke the 5-inning mercy rule of 8 or more after 5. Got another pitch and change as number 2 takes the hill. Ethan Futch, he's a little unorthodox. He's what we call a true sidearm pitcher. He's going to throw from his hip. So something a little different for the hitter to pick up. You don't see a whole lot of these guys. And if he's on and he's throwing good, you're going to get a lot of ground balls.
So number 2, Ethan Futch pitching. Number 11 hitting. Righty versus lefty matchup. Good for the hitter because if the ball's going to come in instead of away. So if we get 3 outs here, then we would win. So that's a ball, blown away. The pitcher has been, the umpire has been a little rough today, and
Come on, 2, fill it up.
now there's runner on first after he hit the person at the plate. One and no count, and time called by the runner. And that will be a double play. And that's a double play. And 2 outs now. 1 out, and this game is over. That is what you call doing it himself there. Dylan's been doing a lot of things really good this tournament. He's been roping and doing good fielding. He's been pitching really good too. Dylan, this tournament, already has like 2 runs. So, especially with the guys fast as him. That's a ball hit to Danilo. That's corn in the pantry. And this game is over. And finally, I can go home.